Now next topic is oxidation and reduction. Okay. For oxidation and reduction actually sometimes it becomes confusing. तो oxidation और reduction ध्यान से सुनना और try to learn this. Okay. मतलब ये याद रखना कि oxidation किसको बोलते हैं, reduction किसको बोलते हैं और ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट और रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट किसको बोलते हैं. ओके. तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल ऑक्सीडेशन, if a substance gains oxygen or loses hydrogen during a reaction, it is said to be oxidized. Okay, and the process is oxidation. Okay, for example, CuO plus H2 gives Cu plus H2O. Okay, here if you observe, पहले ये H2 था, अब ये H2O बन गया. ओके, सो हाइड्रोजन क्या कर रहा है, हाइड्रोजन इज गेनिंग ऑक्सीजन. ओके, सो हाइड्रोजन इज ऑक्सीडाइज्ड. ओके, दिस इज प्रोसेस ऑफ ऑक्सीडेशन. ओके, ऑक्सीडेशन, if a substance gains oxygen or loses hydrogen, then this is process is oxidation and substance is said to be oxidized. So what is oxidized? Hydrogen is oxidized and this is the process of oxidation. Okay, now reduction is if a substance loses oxygen or gains hydrogen, then it is said to be reduced. Now in this reaction, CuO पहले copper oxide था, अब ये copper बन गया. That means it has lost oxygen. Okay, so here reduction is taking place. Okay, this is actually reduction. Okay, and what is reducing? Copper oxide is reducing. Is it clear? Oxidation and reduction.
Yes.
Next, one more definition we are going to see of oxidation and reduction. Okay, oxidation is a process which involves loss of electrons. Okay, substance which loses electrons is said to be oxidized. Okay, so suppose we have example. Okay, 4Na plus O2 gives Na2O. Okay, अब we know that कि metals के पास हमेशा excess electrons होते हैं. Okay, so sodium reacts with oxygen and forms Na2O. तो जिसके पास excess electron होंगे वो ही lose करेगा electron. Okay, so substance which loses electron is said to be oxidized. So we can write here Na is oxidized. Okay, अगर एक लूज करेगा तो ऑब्वियसली दूसरा गेन करेगा. ओके, सो व्हाट इज रिड्यूस्ड? O2 oxygen is reduced. Okay, this is actually a question of NCERT book page 13, question number 3, first part. So in this reaction you have to identify 4Na plus O2 gives 2Na2O. You have to identify the substance which is oxidized and substance which is reduced. Okay, so we can think that way, that sodium, anyway sodium gained oxygen, तो ऐसे भी directly भी you can say that sodium gained oxygen, so sodium is oxidized, and oxygen lost its identity, so oxygen is reduced. Okay, next, reduction can also be defined in terms of gaining of electrons and losing of electrons, basically transfer of electrons. So reduction is a process which involves gain of electrons. Oxidation is a process which involves losing of electron. Substance which loses electron is said to be oxidized, and substance which gains electron is said to be reduced. Okay, so this also you have to remember. Okay, next, in a reaction actually if one substance is oxidized, generally other gets reduced. So oxidation and reduction both takes place simultaneously. This type of reactions are called redox reactions. Okay, redox reactions means both oxidation and reduction is taking simultaneously. Okay, now किसी भी reaction में जो सब्सटेंस ऑक्सीडाइज होता है that is also called reducing agent. Okay, and substance which is getting reduced is also called oxidizing agent. Okay, reducing agent or reductant, oxidizing agent or oxidant. Okay, suppose we have a reaction ZNO plus C gives Zn plus Co. Okay, here ZNO is zinc oxide is losing electron. Okay, so zinc oxide is reduced. I can say ZNO is reduced. Substance which is reduced is oxidizing agent. So I can also say that ZNO is oxidizing agent. Okay, carbon becomes carbon monoxide. Carbon is becoming carbon monoxide. Carbon is gaining electron. Okay, so if anything gains electron, okay, then it is gaining, sorry, not gaining electron, gaining oxygen. Carbon is gaining oxygen. So carbon has been oxidized, or we can say carbon is reducing agent. जो सब्सटेंस रिड्यूस होता है उसको ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट भी बोलते हैं, जो सब्सटेंस ऑक्सीडाइज होता है उसको रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट भी बोलते हैं. Okay, so what we have seen, we have seen oxidation. Okay, so next is corrosion. Okay, so corrosion is actually attack of moisture, acid, etc. on a metal. Okay, so that its original identity gets changed. Okay, so rusting of iron is also an example of corrosion. Okay, some metals they actually get spoiled because of this corrosion, or because of rusting of iron. The many bridges, car bodies, iron railing, ship, they all get damaged. Okay, so it is actually, it is a rusting of iron is a serious problem. Okay, so corrosion, how do we define corrosion? Attack of moisture, acid, etc. on metal surface. Okay, is corrosion. Even other than iron, corrosion can be seen on the surface of copper and silver also. Okay, example is rusting of iron. Okay, in order to avoid rusting of iron, there are many ways. Actually, this will come in detail in chapter 3. The ways are actually galvanizing the iron, painting it, then coating it with some other layer. This all are the methods so that iron do not get rust. Okay, so this usually how corrosion is asked in exam, like a short note can be asked, or usually this way only the question comes from this portion, corrosion and rancidity. Okay, rancidity. So rancidity is actually when fats and oils which are present in food, okay, they get oxidized, their taste and smell changes. Okay, when fats and oils present in food gets oxidized, okay, their smell and taste changes. Okay, okay, so if it changes, we say that food became rancid. Okay, so like you can observe this thing in chips, like if chips are kept open, especially in rainy season, they uh, sometimes they become soggy also, and sometimes they're like they give a different smell than the normal one. Okay, so that is how we can detect that the substance has become rancid. Okay, in order to avoid this, okay, some antioxidants are used for food. Other than antioxidants, uh, vacuum packing is done. Vacuum packing means there is no air left inside the packet, so that there is no scope for it to for the food substance to react with oxygen. Okay, so rancidity can be avoided by adding antioxidants. Okay, so antioxidants actually they slow down the process of oxidation. Okay, and second is by vacuum packing. Okay, then sometimes flushing the package of food item with nitrogen gas, because nitrogen is a inert gas, it does not react, so it does not allow the food to come in contact with the air or oxygen. Okay, so um, nitrogen is filled inside the bag of the food item. Okay, okay, and then refrigeration or keeping in airtight containers, these are also another ways by which oxidation can be reduced. Okay, so oxidation can be reduced actually if the substance does not come in contact with oxygen, the oxidation process becomes slow down. Okay, so these are the two daily life everyday life things which can be observed, corrosion and rancidity. Okay, now we are going to discuss page number 13, questions of NCERT book. Okay, so why does the color of copper sulfate change when iron nail is dipped in it? So question 1, why does the color of copper sulfate change when an iron nail is dipped in it? The answer is iron is more reactive than copper. Okay, so it displaces copper from a copper sulfate solution, and you can write the reaction iron plus copper sulfate gives iron sulfate plus copper. Okay, then give an example of double displacement reaction other than the one given in activity 1.10. Okay,
Ma'am, Mg plus 2HCl gives MgCl2 plus H2.
what you are saying?
Mg plus 2HCl gives MgCl2 plus H2.
No, double displacement reaction they are asking.
Yes, sir. So 2 KBr plus barium iodide
Yes.
gives potassium iodide and barium bromide.
Okay. Yes, actually there are many reactions. Siddharth, you are saying yes. Say Siddharth, which reaction are you talking about?
No मैम मैंने वो पहले वाले क्वेश्चन के लिए किया था.
Okay, okay. So one of the reaction I am writing here, AgNO3 plus NaCl gives AgCl plus NaNO3. Okay. Even you can write the double displacement reaction of lead nitrate also of activity. Sorry, it's not activity. Actually, after double displacement reaction, recall activity 1.2 करके एक दिया है. So you can write that reaction also. That is
Yes.
also correct. PbI2 plus 2KNO3. Okay. So any of this reaction you can write. Third question. First part, identify the substance that are oxidized and substance that are reduced in the following reaction. Okay. So what is getting oxidized? Yes, Hinal. First part batao.
Sodium. Sodium is oxidized.
Okay. Sodium has been oxidized. Okay. And what is getting reduced?
Oxygen.
Oxygen is reduced. Okay. In the other one, second part, third question, second part. What is getting oxidized?
Ma'am, hydrogen.
Okay, hydrogen is oxidized, right? And what is getting reduced?
Copper oxide.
Oxide.
Copper oxide, okay, is reduced. Okay. So this is all about first chapter. We have finished the first chapter now. Now back exercise of NCERT. Which of the statements above the reaction below are incorrect? Lead oxide plus carbon gives lead plus carbon dioxide. Okay. So lead is getting reduced. We have to first of all identify इसमें correct क्या है. ठीक है. Lead is getting reduced, correct है या false है?
Correct.
It is false. क्या reduce हो रहा है?
Lead oxide.
Lead oxide हो रहा है, lead नहीं हो रहा है. Okay. Carbon dioxide is getting oxidized. Is it correct or false?
False.
Okay, it is also false because carbon is getting oxidized, not carbon dioxide. Carbon is getting oxidized is correct or false?
Correct.
It is correct. Lead oxide is getting reduced. Is it correct or false? Correct. ठीक है. अब ये बोल रहा है which of the below are incorrect. Incorrect कौन कौन से हैं? A and B.
A and B.
So first option is correct.
A and B.
Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next, Fe2O3 plus 2L gives Al2O3 plus 2Fe. The above reaction is an example of combination.
Displacement reaction.
It is
Single
not combination, it is not double displacement क्योंकि ये एक element है. अगर ये compound होता है तो double displacement होता है. Okay. So decomposition no. This is displacement reaction. Is it clear? Second one.
Yes.
What happens when dilute hydrochloric acid is added to iron filling? Take the correct
Hydrogen
answer.
gas, iron chloride is produced.
So iron when reacts with HCl gives FeCl2 plus H2. Okay. So hydrogen gas and iron chloride are produced. Okay. Now what is a balanced chemical equation? Why should chemical equations be balanced? Okay. So, a equation in which number of atoms of each element on two sides is equal is called balanced chemical equation. Okay. We can write the definition also. Balanced chemical equation.
Ma'am, it's given.
It's given in the book. Okay.
On page 14, pink part, second point.
1 minute. Let me check. Page
14.
14. Okay.
Pink part, second point.
Yes, it is given anyway. It is given in the book. Okay. You are saying here only. A chemical equation is balanced so that number of atoms of each type involved are same in reactants and products. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And why should it be balanced?
Because of law of conservation of mass.
Right. Because of law of conservation of mass, the mass of product must be equal to mass of reactants. This is only possible if number of atoms of each element is same. Okay. So if, okay, I'll share this answers of this NCERT exercise. In case anybody is not getting how to write, you can refer this. Okay. Then question number 5. Barium chloride, we have done actually first A, B and C, D. I think some parts we have done.
Ma'am,
Fifth question.
everything we
Everything we have done once, that's true. But second time also we have done. Okay. So let us do this. Hydrogen gas reacts with nitrogen to form ammonia. Okay, this we have written in 1 minute.
3H2 gives 2NH3.
Yes. 3H2 plus N2 gives 2NH3. This we have done in previous class. Okay. Next is hydrogen sulfide gas reacts with oxygen to form water and sulfur dioxide. This also we have seen. Okay. Then barium chloride reacts with aluminium sulfate to give aluminium chloride and barium sulfate. And fourth part, potassium metal. Potassium metal सिर्फ Ke ही होगा. Okay. Reacts with water to give potassium hydroxide, that is KOH plus hydrogen.
2.
Okay, this we have to balance. So on the in the side of products we have 3H और यहाँ पे सिर्फ 2 ही है. So if I put a 2 here and if I put 2 here, I'll have 4H, 4 hydrogen हो गए. 2 oxygen, 2 oxygen, 2K, so 1 2 here. Now it is balanced. Okay. So is it clear to everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Those who are doing this topic first time, please go through this all answers at after class so that in case any doubt is there, we can discuss it here. Okay. Now, again balancing the equation. Next one, balance the following chemical equation. HNO3 plus CaOH whole twice gives CaNO3 whole twice plus H2O. Okay. So, we'll think this way. Mishu, okay. Sorry. Okay, so the question is HNO3, question 6, plus CaOH whole twice gives CaNO3 whole twice plus H2O. Okay, we'll first of all think about oxygen. Here oxygen are 7, ये तो 6 plus 1 oxygen. यहाँ पे oxygen है 2, 2 plus 3 5. Okay, so if I put a 2 here, तो यहाँ ऑक्सीजन हो जाएगा 8 और यहाँ पे 2 पुट कर दे तो यहाँ पे ऑक्सीजन हो जाएगा 3 2 6 plus 2 8. Okay, so we can just try first thing, put a 2 here and put a 2 here. So oxygen has become 8 and oxygen has 8 on both sides. Hydrogen 4, hydrogen 2 plus 2 4. Okay, 2 plus 2 4 and hydrogen 4 here. Nitrogen 2 here, nitrogen 2 here, calcium 1, calcium 1. So now it is balanced. Okay, so this is balanced first part. B is NaOH plus H2SO4 gives Na2SO4 plus H2O. Okay, so is it balanced?
No, ma'am.
No, oxygen is 5, oxygen is 5, hydrogen 2, hydrogen 3. Okay, so if we put a 2 here, hydrogen is 4 now, and if I put a 2 here, hydrogen is 4. Sodium 2, sodium 2, oxygen 2, 2 plus 4 6, oxygen 6. Now it is balanced. Sulfur 1 1. Is anybody not getting balancing the chemical equation? ऐसा कोई है जिसको balancing समझ में नहीं आ रही है? Third, NaCl plus AgNO3 gives AgCl plus NaNO3. Okay, so is this the question?
Yes, ma'am. It's balanced.
It is balanced. Okay, so it is already balanced. D1 BaCl2 plus H2SO4 gives BaSO4 plus HCl. Okay, start here counting with oxygen. Oxygen 4 here, oxygen 4 here, hydrogen 2 here, but hydrogen 1 here, chlorine 2 here, but chlorine 1 here. So if I just added 2 here, will now chlorine 2, hydrogen 2, hydrogen 2. So it is balanced now. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Then question 7. Write the balanced chemical equation for the following reactions. So question is calcium hydroxide. What is the formula of calcium hydroxide?
CaOH.
CaOH whole twice. ठीक है, कैसे बना कैल्शियम हाइड्रोक्साइड? कैल्शियम की वैलेंसी होती है 2, OH की 1, तो CaOH whole twice. Okay, CaOH whole twice plus CO2 gives CaCO3 plus H2O. Okay, now is it balanced?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this one is balanced. We can just check actually. Oxygen 4 on both sides, oxygen 4, then calcium 1, hydrogen 2, so it is balanced. Part B, zinc, Zn, silver nitrate. What is the formula of silver nitrate? What?
AgNO3.
AgNO3. Okay, gives silver, zinc plus AgNO3 gives zinc nitrate. Zinc nitrate का formula
ZnNO3 whole twice.
ZnNO3 whole twice. Okay, plus silver Ag. Okay, so we have to balance this. यहाँ पे NO3 whole twice है, यहाँ पे NO3 ही है, तो if I put a 2 here and अब Ag भी 2 हो गया, तो I'll put a 2 here. Now it is balanced. Okay, next, aluminium plus copper chloride gives aluminium chloride plus copper. Okay, so
Al plus CuCl.
aluminium plus copper chloride CuCl2, okay, gives aluminium chloride AlCl3 plus copper Cu. Okay, now जब ऐसा आ जाता है जैसे क्लोरीन यहाँ पे 2 है, क्लोरीन यहाँ पे 3 है, तो यहाँ पे कुछ भी नंबर सिर्फ एक साइड लगाने से इट वॉन्ट बैलेंस, तो विल पुट अ 3 हियर एंड 2 हियर. ओके, नाउ क्लोरीन इज बैलेंस्ड. एल्यूमिनियम को बैलेंस करने के लिए यहाँ पे 2 लगाएंगे और कॉपर को बैलेंस करने के लिए यहाँ पे 3. दिस इज पार्ट सी. 7th क्वेश्चन सी पार्ट. ओके, देन बेरियम क्लोराइड BaCl2 plus potassium sulfate K2SO4 gives barium sulfate BaSO4 plus potassium chloride KCl. Okay, now here on reactant side Cl 2 times है और potassium भी 2 है, so we'll just put a 2 here. Now it is balanced. Is it clear? Okay, so okay, let us reconnect actually. 1 minute pause.